one of those kinds of nights. I was feeling kind of melancholy and I knew I should have never gone to that place. But whatever was in my mind, my heart pushed those thoughts aside because it just wanted to be. It just wanted to fly. It just wanted to fly. I was feeling kind of melancholy and I knew I should have never gone to that place. But whatever was in my mind, my heart pushed those thoughts aside because it just wanted to be. It just wanted to fly. It just wanted to wanted to fly. Was it that time to trip? Or was I just high from the sounds dripping out of the wall? Or was it just another dream? Am I even here at all? Am I even here at all?
Alright, let's get to it. Oh boy, that is nice. Okay, we already know what's up. We already know what is up. We already know. Anyways, hopefully everyone's been having a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. It has been quite a busy one today. I'm not gonna lie. So that VR chat world that I was doing, I just decided to scrap it altogether. Let me put on my glasses too. I decided to scrap the whole VR chat project. And as you can read by the title, we are starting our very, very first Steam game, which I'm actually so fucking excited about. And I've been making some decent progress on it. Got the movement working, got everything like pretty decent. The HUD is working. And I think this is just the next logical step when it comes to my game development journey, right? I think I'm done working in VR chat's constraints, we'll say. You can only be so creative within VR chat's like platform when it comes to making games. Right, yeah, you can make some really awesome worlds, and like that's what it's mainly used for. But when it comes to like actually making good games and stuff like that, nah. Will I think that this game is gonna like beat Call of Duty? No. I highly doubt that. I think though. Wait, is my microphone working? Oh yeah, it is. I think though that I think that my game is just mainly gonna be for like, you know, if you like shooters, and you know, if you want to play like a shooting game. Basically, I want to make a game that I enjoy. Like, it's one of those things where I want to be able to make a game where I can be satisfied playing it. You know what I'm saying? So, I think my goal with this project is to just make a game for myself first and foremost, and then put it on Steam. Sounds very selfish when I put it that way, but yeah, I mean, like, I think that's just the main thing that I want to do is just make a game for me, and then that's how games are made. Yeah, it's so weird to say though. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm just gonna make a game for myself. Fuck you guys. None of you guys will have it. But yeah, it just kind of feels weird, I guess, what I'm trying to say here. Also, the chat is like very much in a very horrible spot. So we'll put it right here. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive straight into it. So I've already made some decent progress when it comes to actually like making the game and whatnot. Making a game for yourself is how you get a passionate dev who's focused on something they love instead of crapping something out for money. That is true, yeah. That is true. Let me show you what I have so far, because it may seem like simple systems, but to me, like, I didn't realize that you have to set up everything, right? You have to set up the character controller. You have to set up the physics for that character controller. You even have to set up interactions in the game. Like, I thought that was like just a standard drag and drop kind of thing, but no. So I'm gonna be extremely technical here in how I say this. When it comes to making an interaction happen in the game world, like for example, your standard E to open door, it's not just a simple drag and drop, right? No, it is legitimately like, okay, well, we have to program the thing that we want to interact with to know that it's being interacted with, right? So we have an interaction script that's for like everything that you press E or F on, that you press your interact key on. And then now we actually need to figure out how to detect that interactable. Okay, well, now let's make a script that fires rays from the from the screen, from your camera, and checks each frame to see if there is a door. Like, for example, boom! And when we interact, I just made it so it gives us money for now. When we press the interact key. No sounds or anything, but already pretty good. Hawkins coming in with a hydration station. Cheers for that. Cheers, chat. Our drink today is a core hydration. It is the perfect pH, purified with electrolytes and minerals for taste. Have you seen how old games like Doom handle RNG? No, I haven't. How do they actually handle RNG? But moving on, though, we have our standard WASD for movement. We have jumped, which still needs a little bit of work. Not really. See, you can also, like, jump in the air, which I think is fine for now, the way that I want to handle this game. That's also gonna need to be fixed. Oh, shit. There's also shooting mechanics. You just can't see it yet, but it is whatever you call it, governed by the player combat script. And it's being handled like they do it in Modern Warfare, where you don't actually see the gun, right? You can shoot and everything. Like, here's something interesting about Modern Warfare. If you install Modern Warfare on, like, a really slow hard drive, like I did, when you load into the game, you load, like, the combat modules first, or, like, the combat stuff first, and then it loads your view model, so you actually get that visual feedback from the gun itself. Now, I thought that was interesting to me because I thought that it was shot from the gun, but no, a lot of FPS games actually shoot from the camera, like in Counter-Strike. Instead of actually generating a random number, they have a table of random numbers. Things that they need a random number will make a call to the table. Take a number, then index the table to the next number for the next RNG call. So it's random, but it's not random? Is that what you're saying? You're saying it's... like, it's random but not random? Hold on, let me see. Doom RNG table. It's a pseudo-random number generator. Oh, here's a whole YouTube video about it.
We have all had it happen at some point. A Revenant missile hits you in the face and you lose a huge amount of health, but the next hit barely leaves a mark. What about zombie men being unable to hit you no matter how hard they try, but the next day they turn into elite snipers? This, of course, is all handled by Doom's pseudo-random number generator, or better known as RNG. How does it work? Which game elements are affected by RNG? What would happen if Doom had no RNG at all? This, of course, will all be addressed in this video.
Okay, I want to hurt Doom Guy. Okay, roll a D256. It's a fixed table, but it's kind of randomized because in real-time gameplay calls happen so often you can't predict them. This is also a system that allows people to manipulate the... oh, fuck yeah, it's Pumpkin Man! Dude, that's awesome, though. Like, maybe I should make that for my game. Be like, enemy, I want to hurt the player. Alright, roll a D1024. That'd be so fucking stupid. I mean, this system allows you to do RNG manipulation in older games with TAS. Tool assisted, okay. Hell yeah. You know what'd be funny? I think I'm sick, by the way, but, just random fact. But, you know what'd be kind of funny? Is that, what you call it? So I was looking at that Doom article at the Wikipedia, and yeah, that's actually crazy. That would explain why some days when I played like the older Dooms that, you know, that I would just be like okay, like just running through a level. Then the other days when I play on hard difficulty, I just get like fucking absolutely destroyed. I did not know that. I did not know that. I'm actually gonna watch that video later. Hold on, let me save that to my Let me save that to my watch later. This guy has a bunch of them. Alright. So here's our guy. I wonder if I'll get demonetized if I show like the material render, but he just released a new video today. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a look. But here's our guy. He is definitely a guy of all time. So let's just go to solid. So here's the model that we're gonna use. It's fully rigged and everything. I was like, I spent all day yesterday and today like doing the rig. He's guying it, yeah. That's not supposed to happen. Oh, I mean, well, to be fair, your leg isn't supposed to detach like that and just start going forward. Here, wait. So if we, like, move our heel... Bam! Uh-oh. We need to probably put some more constraints on that. But as you can see, the leg is fully IK'd, inverse kinematics. I thought that was so cool, like, when I started setting this up. Like, was it a pain in the ass? Absolutely. But the results are, like, worth it, right? Because look how natural that looks now. Well, I mean, you're not gonna, like, put your hand all the way over here, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't even think you can actually reach that. Okay, let's reset all the bones. But yes, I think this guy is about ready to receive his first mission to die. Uh-oh, I don't think that's how a human works, yeah. But yeah, dude, this is so cool because, like, oh man. I don't know. I've been, like, genuinely proving to myself that I can do this. Ah. I also made like an upper or a lower and upper stomach too. Ah. So you can really like destroy them. Look how cool that looks, dude. Obviously there are issues with like the inverse kinematics and whatnot, but in actual gameplay, it's not actually gonna matter too much, because like for example, when you shoot this guy, the target bone's gonna go this way. Right, the target bone's gonna like go up and back. So it'll look more like that. Yeah, let's also mess with the leg as well. Ah! But yeah, isn't that cool, guys? I think that's cool. I hope this means I can now start doing Blender. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Oh. Uh-oh. I just realized his leg should not be looking like that. Alright, let's also skip this. Yep, foot is fine also. I just realized, and then if I rotate this, yeah, it's not affected by rotation. Well, at least it works, though. We can always improve the rig later on, so... rotation scale, grab. Leaning back like that, it looks like the puppets from My Friendly Neighborhood. This is awesome, though. So, let's go ahead and export Homeboy, and we'll give him a try. Oh, actually, wait. Shade smooth. There we go. He'll look a little weird, but that's okay. I think the only thing that we want to really shade smooth is his torso area. Because, like, if we bend this, for example, like, we want it to look like this. We go into edit mode. And we mark the edges like sharp. Because we have like subdivisions here. So we want to... Here, let's isolate this. We want to... we want to mark these all as sharp, actually. I already know that there's going to be a time where a bullet hits just right and the ragdoll just goes bonkers. Absolutely. It's going to be fun. We want to mark these as sharp. There we go. So when we go back to... Yeah, there we go. See, that looks a lot better. Yeah, we should actually start doing that to the model now. Wait, if I just... Oh, nope, let's not do face mode. Ish, ish, ish. Ish, ish. Oosh, oosh. Chat, you have no idea, though, how excited I am to actually work on a game like this. It feels so weird, because, like, yesterday, I was having, like, this existential crisis that I just couldn't... like, do it. It feels so weird to say, but I like, couldn't fathom actually like doing the game. And it's so weird to say because it's like, let's mark that sharp. How's that look? Yep, that looks fine. It sounds so weird to say, but like, chat, I have a serious case of imposter syndrome when it comes to these kinds of things. Very hard to shake the feeling of like, oh, am I actually like a proper game dev? That looks a little off. Oh, fine, thank you. Shade flat, and then the only things that we need to shade smooth are you, and then you. Trust, twin. There we go. I do really like this rig, though. This is probably one of the best rigs I've ever set up in the history of ever. Alright, let's go ahead and export our little homie. So we can just export the... Just as long as you don't get it and keep trying, you'll get there. Yeah, and I made a whole game design document and everything for it too, so I think I have like a whole guidance thing now too. Like, and let me just show you all that. Yo, what's going on, Lithium? And Gonzo, hello! You made Brain Rot? No fucking way. But I have a whole game design document that I spent like a good few days on, so I have everything that I need ready to go, and so it's gonna be like super awesome. But yeah, you made Brain Rot. I kind of wanna peep that low key. I kind of want to peep the Brain Rot low key. All right, let's extract it out. FBX. This will be our characters V2. Or I should say, characters base mesh V2. Let's go ahead and put that in our desktop. Blender. Studios. This. And then I'll just name this Experts. Active collection, and I'm proud of you for not giving up. Oh, why thank you? Yeah, let me actually move the chat somewhere else. Like right there, should be alright. Why thank you? Yeah. Making a game is like extremely hard. But it's not as hard as what people think it is. Like, yes, you. When it comes down to it, it's not actually that bad.
So, see you.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I caught something from work, so I think I might wear a mask. Ah, he's naked. YouTube, don't look. All right. We want to skin weights or bones. Only add bones to skin mesh renderers. What does this one actually do? I mean, it's already as optimized as you can get it, so. Yeah. Generic rig should be fine. Don't import the animation because you don't have anything. The IK constraints. We don't need to compress the mesh or anything. And we don't need a material. We'll give this guy a little material. I just want to see how he performs in-game. Oh, what the hell? Yo. Uh-oh. That does not look good. What happened? Yeah, what? Why did, why is his leg like that? The hell? Alright, fuck this, Yeah, wait, what? Why is your leg like that, actually?
This is nighttime, the time of freedom. You'll never really be satisfied.
Okay, well, at least these are working. Wow, that works really well, actually. What? I thought it would look weird, but no, that looks really good. Look at that man's grippers. I think I know what's going on, though. What we'll do is we'll look at his grippers. And you know what? Just for that, Sticky, if you shoot one of these guys in the foot, it'll do like 3,000 damage. I'm gonna do that as like an April Fool's joke. Be like, headshots only count if you shoot him in the feet. That would actually be so funny. Give him toes? I could, low-key. I can give him toes, and if you hit the big toe, you do like 3,000 damage. Maybe I'm just an asshole to my players. Give him the grippers? Control A. Station and scale. Alright, so if I apply the transform, what happens? Oh, nothing. Use like an ultra realistic uncompressed picture of somebody's foot and then map them over the blocks. That would be... Dude, actually, I would love that. Hold on 1 second. Alright, sorry. One of my like old coworkers like quit their job, and I was just asking them like what's going on. We Miyazaki up in this bitch. Wait, Miyazaki actually is like a toe toucher, right? Does he actually like feet like that? Let me see. Miyazaki feet meme. Oh shit. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the joke. Why you talking about grippies? Because that's actually fucking hilarious on so many levels. Holy shit. By the way, let's switch it up. Oh, not that one. Not that one. Not that one either. Where'd it go? Oh, here we go. There we go. Alright, let's now give it a try. We should be able to export this without any issues, hopefully. The FBX. Active children do not apply the transform. Yeah, it even has a warning on it. What is it? Can I see what that warning does? Known to be broken with Armature's animations. Fucking beautiful. Alright, export. So now we have it here. Show and explore. Place. Oh, why are the feet still like fuck? Wait, is it because of the IK? Wait, no way. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Oh. Oops. My bad, man. My leg! How could you do this to my leg? Alright, we actually have to figure out what the hell's going on here. So, let's take the foot rotation. Is the foot rotation just off? Yeah, it is. Okay. Okay. What's the rotation on these ones? Yeah, it's all 0. Hello? Oop, Control A. Oh, if I set the origin to geometry, then their location gets messed up. Still, though, I don't know why these guys are going crazy. So let's go Control A. Rotation scale. And let's give it a try again. Export as an FBX. Active collection. And you don't want to add leaf bones, do they? Alright, export. So we'll export that. You know what? Matter of fact, let's just delete. We'll just re-import it. It's not really that big of a deal. Generic. From avatar. We actually have avatars already set up. We do. Oh, never mind. So create script bones. Don't import the animation. And should be okay. Alright. Yo, why are the feet still like weird like that? Yeah, wait. That makes no sense. Hmm. That legitimately makes no sense whatsoever. Actually, see if I can troubleshoot this with our handy dandy Claude. Feet rotation usually comes from the coordinate system differences. Uh, Make sure you apply transforms to both the mesh and the armature. Ah. Well, that's something. That is something. We should make the origin for the player model his toes. Bro, what is with you and toes right now? His toes. Straight delicious. He lives. He in fact lives. Ah. I got you motivated? Uh-oh, why? Why do I got you motivated? Well, that's where his origin is. This doesn't make any sense, like, actually. Okay, well... Is there anything that I can, like, deduce from... Yeah, I mean, it all seems fine, so let's export this. Active collection. We don't need to apply the transform because that's what we did. Watching someone 3D model. Oh, why thank you? Why thank you? Why thank you? Oh, hell no. It makes me want to learn 3D modeling? Yeah, so it's not as hard as what people make it out to be. Like, yes, don't get me wrong. 3D modeling in and of itself is like, I'm going to contradict myself and say it is kind of hard. But the only reason why it's hard is the majority of the time you don't have a reference to work with, right? That was my biggest problem when I started 3D modeling. I can 3D model, right? But I can't 3D model from scratch. And I think that there's a big distinction between 3D model, like knowing how to 3D model, and then just like 3D modeling from scratch. I can make stuff like boxes, cups, lamps, everything. You know, like I understand how to do it. But if you don't have a reference and you're just kind of doing it off memory, well, of course your model's gonna look ass, right? Of course you're not gonna know how to model it because you don't know what it looks like. Which is weird because when you think about it, when it comes to something as simple as like a lamp, for example, of course you know what a lamp looks like, but do you actually know what a lamp looks like in 3 dimensions? Right? That's why it's so important that you have like a reference, right? Like, do you think artists, they just like draw? Like they're just like, you know what, I'm gonna make the Mona Lisa today, and then they're just gonna, you know, paint the whole Mona Lisa without like consulting like a reference image, right? I'm pretty sure the Mona Lisa was made from someone, right? Or was painted on behalf of someone as their reference. I think also too that like with 3D modeling, there's so many like more intricate details that you just don't know about when it comes to 3D modeling. Alright, let's export this. I could also be just completely talking out my ass right now. Right, I am a streamer after all, and streamers are more often than not wrong about lots of things. Me included. Like, the bone roll. I did not even think about that. Imagine doing from graffiti. It goes from mine to the black book and finally to the wall. Yeah, exactly. You make a design first before you just start spray painting shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody just... There's no one in the history of Earth that... Well, there probably is, like, some people, but generally speaking, no one is just, like, going for it. You know that car I sent you a photo of earlier? That dude that brought it to us had his ratchet straps attached to the bumper. His ratchet straps? I've never heard that before. What is that? His ratchet straps. Yes, but counter argument, there's no such thing as modeling from scratch. You are always drawing reference, even if it is a picture in your mind. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what a ratchet strap is, do I? Let me see. Ratchet strap. Oh, yeah, never mind. I know what that is. But yeah, no, like, yeah. Even in your mind, like if you think about something and you think about how it looks, that is technically a reference. You have ratchet straps? Yeah. I was wondering what a ratchet strap was. I was like, what even like is that? What is a ratchet strap? Alright, let's check the bone rolls, and check it that way. Heavy duty ratchet straps. So what is that actually like used for? Control R? Do I have to do it in pose mode? Ah, yeah, I do. Oh, that's is it Alt R, Shift R, Alt R, clear roll. Wait, that cleared it. So, yeah, I guess we could try that. Oh, you know what? I'm like low-key stupid as fuck. I think this one should be like down this way. So yeah, let's actually give that a try. What if I do that? And then, what if I like bring this down? Oh, but then that like fucks up the whole rig. We don't even need to like, whatever. Let me just check in post. Yeah, I mean, it's still working, so. So tying down loads at your hauling. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. I just remembered what a ratchet strap was. I was thinking in my mind. I'm like, what does that actually look like? Like, what's the movement look like? And it's actually someone literally just roping it through and then ratcheting it down, so the haul that you're holding, it just doesn't fly away. Duh. Come on, Kidde. Alright, let's re-import this. Ah, he's naked. Look away. Import our constraints because we do have IK. Ah, it's working. It's working. Yes. Look at that. He has toes. He has feet, chat. All right. Well, that's cool. Police. Well, it's working now, so that's good. I think TOS. Instructions unclear. Away equals no reference. Toes. Why are we up in arms about some motherfucking toes? Come on now. Rippers? Alright, we're probably gonna end up parenting all these meshes Not the feet stream? Come on. We're probably gonna end up doing something about these meshes, wherein we'll probably what we'll end up doing is we'll probably just like make it all one mesh in the future. I mean, we could have it segmented too. It's not really like that big of a deal. But yes, we now have our player character, so we don't have to use our placeholders anymore. Even though this looks really good, right? Even though that these placeholders look really good from the asset store, I kind of fuck with the block aesthetic. So, all right, let's just make sure our bones are working in Unity, and then we can make a ragdoll script and all that later. Ooh, actually, I just realized something. Because we have it all segmented, nice, look at that. Because we have it all segmented, what we can actually do... Oh, hell yeah. Wait, hold on. Let's get goofy with it. Oh, yeah, hell yeah. Yeah. Dude, look at that bend. Look at that arch. Oh my goodness. This guy is ready. But yes, so because I make him do the thug shaker, shut the fuck up, bro. You're so goofy. That I'm gonna make him thug shake like it's no tomorrow, like it owes him money. Be like, Alright, well now that we have our base mesh ready to go, I think it's ready to be textured. I say that with a question mark because I don't actually know how I want to do it. Oh, you know what, actually? We can actually set this guy up in a way, because it's all segmented, we can actually... That is a lot of meshes, though, so that's... How many draw calls is that? How many did I just select? 17? That's 17 draw calls? Jesus Christ. I mean, I highly doubt that, you know... that's just one character, though. You know what? In the future, we'll combine them all into one mesh because I still want to do, like, clothing items and everything. So, how do I want to do this? We'll combine them into one mesh, so that means one mesh, one draw call. Or one material and mesh, which is one draw call. As opposed to 17 separate ones per character. So... One draw call per character. Yeah, that should be fine. So what we'll do is in the future, we'll check performance. Yeah, we'll actually check performance before we... We could also just use mesh renderer to combine mesh. Yeah, we'll just keep developing, and then when we actually get to, like, the enemies, where we have, like, I don't know, 50 enemies in-game at once, then we can actually, you know, diagnose to see if we need to even combine Homeboy into one mesh. I doubt that we'll need to, just because, like, the mesh is so... Like, the character is so simple. How many... What is it? What's the stats on this guy? Yeah, 428 triangles. That's nothing. That's like PlayStation 1 level of characters. So we should be okay. Okay, I need to make him not not look stupid for a second. So I'm low-key like getting off track. Okay, there we go. Cool, so now we have a player character. We could... Okay, yeah, that's fine. Hey, wait, Sticky, are you in chat, actually? Yeah? Can you... I have a request. I have a request. What? Oh, no, you're chilling, you're chilling. Would it be so heinous to ask you for a death sound? Would it be so heinous to ask you for like let's say you got shot kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? If a bullet entered into your body and you let out a scream, would that be too much to ask? All right, let's go ahead and set up this enemy. Let's unpack this. We don't really need it yet. All right, and then we'll just do a box collider over the whole thing. All right, I forgot how to actually do this again. Eesh. All right, we're gonna make it big on purpose. Alright, let's play. Now, the M4 that I have equipped should be okay. Oh, actually, I just realized something. That's gonna be another thing that we create is a view model. Damn, this guy's kind of fucking massive. Pew, 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 pew. That should be 4, right? So he should be dead. Hit enemy at distance 2.27 meters. Enemy died. Okay, cool. That worked. Oh my god. Hell yeah. Oh, dude, I'm actually so excited. Alright, so enemies are dead now. Our enemy interaction is handled. We don't need to animate them just yet. I could totally make FPS arms in Blender. Yeah, that's not really a problem. Okay. So I actually like the way that this guy looks. Make a new collection. We're gonna call this FPS arms. We need a camera. So let's just shift A, or let's curse the world origin. Camera. Perfect. I was gonna record one right now, but my parents are in the house and it's late. Okay, bet. I just wanted to do like a funny moment on stream where we made him scream out when he died, talking about some ah. That'd be fucking hilarious. Okay, so now that we have our Blender scene, should be okay. How do people actually set up a FPS Blender scene? FPS view model Blender scene.
Barely want to see the butt of the, not the butt, sorry, the base of the stock here. Barely want to see it. That way it's not so far out. If you want to, or this is basically the basic idea. I'm gonna real quick increase 9.
Okay, so
Just gonna see that.
oh, so this guy just does it from the camera. Oh. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. Funny moment where Twitch dies. Oh, wait, you're not lying. You are not lying about that. Our stream is like fucking up like crazy. Okay, wait, actually, hold on, time out. I actually need to go to the bathroom real quick. Give me one moment. Alright, we're back to it. Let's get into it. Okay. So for FPS arms, I think what I want to do, because we're not actually going to make the, whatever you call it. We're not actually going to make... do, let's see, so this is 1 meter, 2 meters, so like right there is where a human would be. Okay, cool. So what we can actually do, cool. What I actually want to do, for FPS arms, since we're doing blocky style, we'll go Shift A, Mesh, Cube. And we'll throw a mirror modifier on it. Here. Cool. Let's go wireframe mode. And then there's our camera. So we're looking right at it. You need to go right here. Let's look through it. Cool. Wait, actually. Let's get another one like this. You'll look through the camera? Hell yeah. Okay. So from here, we are going to want to grab this out. Select 0.25. That should be okay. If we grab it out, is that even enough though? Like, I'm being stupid and putting my hands in front of my face. So you have your hand, forearm, upper arm. So I think we can extend this a little bit more. So this is already what? 5. Oh! Let's do the scale, like maybe 1.5. Yeah, that looks about right. Yeah, that's perfect actually. Okay. So ergo, oops. Ergo, now what we can do now is actually subdivide this. So our elbow would be like right here. Let's bevel this. So we got stuff like here. And I forgot how he actually did it, but it was like... Oh, you know what? I remember. I remember how the guy did it. So we want to like make this look really good. So we'll go ahead and dissolve the faces or dissolve the edges. Ah, fuck! I forgot how we did it. We only really need to dissolve this edge. I to inset, and boom! Now we have an elbow. Oh, we have a backwards elbow. Good job. It's the other way around. There we go. Now we have more geometry here, so it'll bend just as it's both. Oh my god, I had it right the first time. So dissolve edge, bang, bang, bang. I to inset. There we go. There we go. Now that looks like an elbow. Subdivisions here, right? Because I guess we can have like a little. Twitch seems to explode every time you make a mistake. Shit. All right, I gotta be crystal perfect for these next attempts. All right, and then here will be our hand. Do like 0.2. Yeah, looks good to me. So, oh, what the hell? Why is it running an ad? I thought okay, amazing. Twitch is in fact losing connection on repeat. Damn. I think that's just my internet, low-key. My internet's low-key, pretty horrendous. Okay, so... do we need it on the wrist, too? No, your wrist is like a gyrocopter. So yeah, it doesn't actually make any sense. Okay, let's start rigging this motherfucker. So we'll go into the top view. Camera's down there, so Shift A. Single bone. You'll be our root. Arms root. Cool. And I think what we should do is actually move all of these up the grid. Do I have absolute snapping on? That should be fine. That is not fine. That's fine. Okay. So we have our singular bone. Let's scale this on the Z. Oh, brother. Do that. Alright, we'll apply the scale. And we'll apply the rotation. Cool. So we need an upper arm, lower arm, and then a hand, which is this right here. So let's shift A. Oh, right here. So, edit mode, bang. Names, and then we see the axis, make it 2. So bone name, the FB root bone. Extrude to cursor? I didn't realize you can do that. Okay. Shift D to duplicate this. Bang. Okay. Here's a fun little thing that I learned today. So we'll go volume, we're gonna turn it on, and then we're going to take U and actually do like that, and should go to the middle. Here. Bang. The roll on this bone though. It doesn't matter. Upper arm dot what is that? Left? Yep, that's left. Let's make the roll 0 degrees and shift A. Nope. And then what we can do is just extend this out. So grab you, let's go top view. We'll be at the elbow. And then from you, right there. Very cool. Alright. So you are the forearm L. And then you are the hand L. Now in typical cool rigging fashion, we'll move you just a little bit here because you're an elbow. Yeah, fuck it, why not? Let's just set up IK on this rig too, because why not? Okay, you will get parented to you. The offset. Boom, boom. No, don't subdivide it, you freaking weirdo. Symmetrize. Very cool. Actually, we don't actually want to symmetrize just yet. What we'll do... Yeah, fuck it, why not? We'll set up IK. So we will take a... We'll take a control bone here. Disconnect the parent. And then you'll be... and ik.l. Come up here. Bang. Extrude it out like... Yeah, that's good. Alt-P, clear the parent, and then we'll just grab it, put it over here just a little bit. Cool, so then what we can do is actually go into pose mode. We'll go to U, Control I to, oh, that's invert. Is it just I? That's keyframe. Is it Alt-I? No, don't delete the keyframe. I totally forgot how to do it, that's fine. So we want to inverse kinematics. Our target will be this rig, and then that hand, whole target is going to be you. Pull angle 2 as the chain length, and then if we move the control bone, it should be okay. Yeah! Oh my god, hell yeah, that's awesome. Forgot what? What am I forgetting? I'm forgetting something, aren't I? Now we just set up IK on our FPS rig. This might low-key be like too much. I just realized how like massive our rig is. Or, like the model. You could probably like cut half of this. As a matter of fact, that's exactly what I'm about to do. Yeah, we can always add to it if needed. So we'll delete faces, and then fill that, Take that face, move it back. Like right there. How long is your forearm anyways supposed to be? It's supposed to be the same length. Alright, that should be good actually. Okay, now we need to edit our skeleton to do so. So grab this back. There we go. Cool. I don't really like this song. Okay, let's move you to the side real quick. Now that we have our FPS rig, let's go ahead and actually weight paint it. So for you, we don't want you to deform anything. Let's apply our mirror modifier. And then link, separate by selection. Okay, very cool. I guess it doesn't actually even matter that we separate the selection. Ah, whatever. Let's rig it up first, and then we can join the meshes. So let's see. You are gonna be named left arm. What are you gonna be named? Right arm. Okay. Now let's take our rig, right, edit mode, right click, symmetrize. Now you're on this end. Do you have the constraint? You should. Yeah, you do. Why does it look like that though? Oh, it looks like that. Okay, whatever. That's fine. Okay. So now let's go object mode. Right click. Is it Control J? Oh, Control P. Automatic weights. These are parented, right? Yep. Okay. Mesh and armature, Control P, automatic weights. Mesh, armature, Control P, automatic weights. Okay, cool. So we'll say this is the elbow IK dot L elbow IK dot R. Very nice. Looks good. Okay, looks good. Jerk off the grill. That is stupid. Alright. Let's take a look at how this works now. So we'll go into pose mode. And let's just move this around. Hell yeah. Nice! So it's working. Click, click, click. That's awesome. Cool. And then the forearm. Oh! So the forearm is the only one that really rotates. Hand should rotate separately, right? Yeah. Hand rotates separately. But it doesn't actually even matter. Oh, that's the IK. So Yeah, here we go. Yeah, so this doesn't really matter. We will weight paint this stuff. This will object mode. And then, oh, it's other way around. Armature, then mesh, weight paint. Hell yeah. So, do one, and then we'll do a gradient. Alright, let's give that a try. Yeah, that's way better. Nope, other way around. Armature, then mesh. And ik.r. Okay, I think we can do it like closer. Right, that should be good. Cool, so now we should be able to go pose mode. Let's give it a try now. Cool. Our control bone works, and then hand works as well. Hell yeah! That's what we like to see. Alright, so I think what we should do actually is give our arms some more geometry to work with. So it actually bends pretty good. So we can just split this edge. Like so. And then... yeah, because it's a wrist, so it doesn't actually matter. Very cool. Let's delete this. Add a mirror modifier. Okay. And then let's weight paint it. Alright, hand L. We'll do a gradient again. Just like that. Very cool. Oh, wait, what? I did not realize the mirror modifier actually applies. Okay, that is actually so huge. Why didn't I think about that? Oh my god. Come on, Kitteh. Back it up. Alright, let's give it a try now. Yeah, that's way better. Holy... nice. Cool, okay, so... yeah, wait, that's actually awesome. Alright. We can probably actually scale this whole thing down just a little bit. Because ideally, yeah, it should just be like that. Cool. Set origin to geometry. And what we can do is Control A, apply all the transforms. We can actually bake it and save it. And this rig should be ready to go. So we should be... wait.